Om Shanti. Today, 27 November 2023, Baba says, Sweet children, during the day, perform actions for the livelihood of your bodies and sit down at night and churn this knowledge. Remember the Father. Make your intellect spin the discus of self-realization and your intoxication will rise. Question. Which children does Maya not allow to sit in remembrance? Answer. Maya does not allow those to sit in remembrance whose intellect are trapped in someone or other, whose intellects are locked and who don't study well. They are unable to remain man mana bha. Then their intellects don't work for service either. Because of not following Srimad, they defame the Father's name and deceive him, and so punishment has to be experienced. Song. My heart desired to call out to you. Om Shanti. Your children heard the song. They call out to God, the Father, not to Sri Krishna. They say to the Father, come and once again change the land of Kans into the change of Krishna. They would not call Krishna. The land of Sri Krishna is called heaven. No one knows this because they have taken Sri Krishna into the copper age. All of these mistakes have been made in the scriptures. The Father is now explaining things accurately to you. In fact, the senior one of the whole world is God, the Father. Everyone has to remember that one God, the Father. People remember Christ, Buddha, or the deities. Those of every religion remember the one who established their religion. Remember, the remembrance of God began from Copper Age. In Bharat, it is remembered that everyone remember God at times of sorrow and that no one remember him at times of happiness. The system of having remembrance begins later because there is sorrow. It was the people of Bharat who first of all began to have remembrance. Seeing them, those of other religion begin to remember the founder of their religion. The Father too is someone who established a religion. However, people have forgotten the Father and inserted the Sri Krishna's name. They don't know about the religion of Lakshmi and Narayan. You must neither remember Lakshmi or Narayan nor Sri Krishna. You have to remember the one Father who is establishing the original eternal deity religion. Later, when they begin to worship Shiv on the path of devotion, they believe that the God of Gita is Krishna. They remember him. Seeing them, others also begin to remember the founder of their religion. They forget that it was God who established the deity religion. We can write that the sermonizer of the Gita is not Sri Krishna but Shiv Baba. He is incorporeal. So this is something wonderful, is it not? No one has the introduction of Shiv Baba. He is a star. Everywhere there are temples to Shiv, so they think that he has a big form, that he is the constant element of light. However, he resides in the great element of light where soul resides. The form of souls is truly like a star. The Supreme Father, Supreme Soul is also a star, but because he is knowledgeful and the seed, he has that power. The Father of Souls, seed, is called the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul. He is incorporeal. Human being cannot be called the ocean of knowledge or ocean of love. This is why the children also who explain knowledge should have that authority in them, and their intellect have to be broad and unlimited. Among you of all, Mama is the main one. It is remembered salutations to the mothers. The arrows were made to be shot by the Kumaris. Now where else they have the secret of half Kumaris and Kumaris. This is proved just by the temple here. There is truly also Jagat Amba, but those people don't know who she is. The father say, I tell you the secrets of Creator and the beginning, middle, and end of the creation through the lotus mouth of Brahma. It should enter the intellects of people. What is the drama? This is an unlimited drama. We are actor of this drama, and so the secret of beginning, middle, and end of drama should remain in your intellects. Those who have this in their intellect have a lot of intoxication. Throughout the day, you do everything for their livelihood, for your bodies. So then sit down at night and remember how this drama rotates. This is Manmanabha. However, Maya does not allow you to sit in remembrance at night. The secret of drama should remain in the intellect of you actors. However, this is very difficult. Baba is telling you previously, it's very difficult. We have to do difficult work. We have to win over Maya. This is very difficult. Some become trapped somewhere or other, and so Baba locked their intellects. The destination is very high. Those who study well ask for a good salary. This too is a study. But as soon as you go outside, you forget and then begin to follow the dictates of your own minds. The father says, sweet children, only in following Srimad is there benefit for you. This world is impure. The vice that the sannyasis renounce is called poison. The kingdom of Ravan begins in the copper age. The Vedas and the scriptures, etc., are all the material of the path of devotion. The intellect of you children should all work on service. If you follow Srimad, you can also imbibe knowledge. You children know that destruction is just ahead. Everyone will be unhappy and will cry out, "O God, have mercy." At the time of crying out in distress, they remember God. They used to remember God so much at the time of partition. "O God, have mercy, protect us." How would He protect you? If people don't know the one who protects them, how can He protect them? The Father has now come, but this scarcely sits in anyone's intellect. The fathers explain, do service in such and such a way. You receive the Srimad from Father. It is such a wonder that they are unable to recognize such a Father. These matters have to be understood. Let the remembrance of Shiv Baba be in your intellect throughout the whole day. This one, his carrier and companion. Baba sees that today some children intellect have a lot of faith, and that tomorrow their intellect develop doubts. Their stage fall when storms of Maya come, and so what can Baba do about that? You came into this knowledge and surrendered yourself, and so you are trustees. Why do you worry? You have surrendered yourself, and you also have to do service, and you will then receive the return of that. If you have surrendered yourself but do not do any service, you still have to fade, and so you use up all the money that you gave on your food. They don't do service. You have to do service of making human being into like diamonds. The main thing is that you have to do Baba's spiritual service. You will go and become, if you don't do Baba's spiritual service, you will go and become maids and servants. Those who study well are given with high regard, whereas those who fall will go and become maids and servants. Baba says, children, remember me and claim your inheritance. That's all. The term Manmanabhav is right. The ocean of knowledge say, remember me and your sin will be destroyed. Krishna cannot say this. Only the Father says, constantly remember me alone and remember your future royal status. This is Raj Yoga. The family path is proved through this. Only you can explain this. Among you too, those who are clever and serviceable are invited. It is understood when someone is a clever hand. Your children have to be yog yukta. If you don't follow Srimad, you defame the father's name. If you deceive him, there has to be punishment. The tribunal also sits. Acha, a night class is there. Short night class, sweet. First of all, your children have to give the explanation of the Father. Only the unlimited Father is teaching us. They call Krishna, the one who studies the Gita, God. You have to explain to them that it is the incorporeal one who is called God. Shri Krishna is corporeal and he cannot be called as God. There are many bodily beings. There is only the one who is without a body. He is the highest on high, Shiv Baba. Make this sit in their intellects very well. You receive the unlimited inheritance from the unlimited Father. He alone is the highest on high, the incorporeal Supreme Father, Supreme Soul. That one is the unlimited Father and this one is a limited Father. No one else give you the inheritance for 21 births. There is not any other Father from whom you receive an immortal status. The golden age is a land of immortality. This is the land of death. When you give them Father's introduction, they will understand that they receive an inheritance which is called deity self-sovereignty from the Father. Only the Father give you that. That purifier is remembered. He says, consider yourself to be the soul and remember me, the Father, and your sin will be cut away. You become pure from impure and become worthy of going into pure world. The Father says every cycle, constantly remember me alone. Only by going on this pilgrimage of remembrance will you become pure. The pure world is now coming and the impure world is to be destroyed. First of all give the Father's introduction and make them understand this firmly. Only when they firmly understand about the Father can receive the Father's inheritance. This is where Maya makes you forget a lot. So try to remember Father and then you forget him. You try to remember Baba and then you forget him. Only by remembering Shiv Baba your sins will be cut away. That Baba tells you through this one. Children, remember me. Nevertheless, you forget me when you become busy in your business, etc. You should not forget him. This is the thing that you require efforts. You have to reach your karmatit stage by remembering the Father. Those who have a karmatit stage are called angels. Therefore, firmly remember how you can explain to someone. There should be the firm faith that you are explaining to your brothers, that is souls. Give everyone the Father's message. Some say, I want to go to Baba and have a vision. However, there is no question of vision in this. God comes and teaches you and says through this mouth, remember me, your incorporeal Father. By remembering me, all your sins will be cut away. While sitting anywhere and doing your business, etc., you have to remember the Father again and again. This requires effort. Attention is needed. The Father has given you order, remember me. Only those who constantly remember me will win. If you don't remember me, your marks will be reduced. This is a study to change human being into deities. Only the Father teaches you this study. You have to become the kings who rule the globe, and so you also have to remember the cycle of 84 births. You have to make effort to reach your karmati stage. That will be happen at the end. The end that come at the time, and so you have to make continuous effort. Your effort should continue all the time. Your physical father would not say renounce your old bodily relations and consider yourself to be the soul. Only the spiritual father, unlimited father can say this. Renounce your body consciousness and remember me and your sins will be cut away. It is the only unlimited Father who can say, "Children, remain in remembrance of me alone, and your sins will be cut away, and you will become Sato Pradhan." You should do this business in happiness. You have to remember the Father even when taking your meals. It is good if the incognito practice of you children of staying in remember continues all the time. There is only benefit for you in that. You have to check yourself and see for how long you remember Baba. Check yourself. Essence for Dharana. First point, do the spiritual service of making human being into become like diamonds. Never let your intellect develop doubts and thereby stop studying. Remain a trustee. Second, while acting for the livelihood of your body, you have to remember the Father. Continue to move along while considering there to be benefit for you in following Srimat. Do not follow the dictates of your own mind. Blessing. May you be an intense effort maker and use the power of thought and speech accurately and powerfully. Detail. Intense effort maker, that is the children who are going to go into the first division, use the power of thought and the power of speech accurately and powerfully. They do not become loose in this. They always remember the slogan, "Speak less, speak softly, speak sweetly." Their every word is yog-yukt and yukti-yukt. They only speak the words that are necessary, and they do not waste their energy in speaking wasteful words of expansion. They constantly stay in solitude. Slogan. A complete destroyer of attachment is one who even renounces any right to the consciousness of mind. Sweet elevated versions of Mateshwari is also there. We'll study this also. Heading is the reason for peacelessness in the world, in the mind, is some bondage of karma, and basis of peace is the karmatit stage. Very beautifully Mama explained this. In fact, every human being has a desire to attain peace of mind, and they make all sorts of effort for this. However, until now, their mind have not found peace. Many one define peace in their own language, in their own way and differently. They don't know actual meaning of peace. What is the real reason for this? First of all, it is necessary to think about what the root of peacelessness is. The main reason for peacelessness of the mind is being trapped by some bondage of karma. Until human beings are liberated from the bondages of karma, of five vices, they cannot become free from peacelessness. When the bondage of karma is broken, peace of mind, that is liberation in life, can be attained. However, you have to think about how you can break the bondage of karma, and who is it that liberate you from that. We know that no human soul can grant you liberation to another human soul. It is only the one God who can break their karmic accounts of bondage of karma, and He is the one who comes and liberate us from the bondages of karma with this knowledge and power of yoga. This is why God is called the bestower of happiness. Until you know that you are a soul and whose child you are in reality, and what your real virtues are, only when you have all of this in your intellect can your bondage of karma be broken. First of all, we have to know, I'm a point of light, I'm energy, I'm a son of supreme soul, powerful soul, light, and I have to break my bondages of karma in by remembering Father, only Father. This is should remain in your intellect. We can only receive this knowledge from God, that is, it is only through God that our bondages of karma can be broken. It's very wonderful. Only by remembering God, our bondages of karma will be broken. Otherwise, we have to receive punishment for this. Acha, Om Shanti.